Well, for me, what I do is I try to look at what's going on in the community and just see where there's a need, right? And so I was going to a few other people's backpacks drives and just helping out, passing out backpacks. And it was great, it was fun. But I realized that people would come in, walk in, get the backpacks, and a lot of them just had that where they walk right off and they go home. That's cool. So I thought to myself, what would it look like if we did the same concept of my events that I usually do on my vendor events. Let's just see if we can mesh them all together. So I just thought it would be an awesome thing to do is put all this together. So that's what we came up with, the concept of doing the backpack giveaway, a little free food. We got the whole center section for the kids to just play, and we're just making we're giving the parents, they don't realize it, but when they're done with us, the kids are going to go home and take a nice little nap. So
Oh yeah, you guys is helping them out.
and so I'm trying to help them out at the same time. But also, like I really said, it was just my thing was backpacks are essential to give away to kids. But like me, we were just talking a little while ago, I decided to try to figure out something else to add to the backpacks or add to the moment. So I'm going to give away beanies too for a few kids. So they're going to get some beanies with the Colossal logo on there and get to go to school feeling colossal.
And like, who's some of like the people that are key to your team that like help you start building this foundation with these backpacks and getting that message out there? Because I'm sure it takes a village.
Wow. It's funny because I do a lot of it all by myself, and it's kind of crazy that I literally set out. I talk to the people that are going to vend. I call the porta potty people. I call the people that are going to do the bouncy house. I call a lot of that I did myself. Now, that has not been the case for every event. The first event was started with one of my friends. Her name is Netta. She has a thing called Ruby Pearls Hair. And she started it with me. The first one we did it together because, like I said, we parlayed it from our regular vendor events. And then we decided, hey, let's do the backpacks this year. So we did that. And then she moved to Houston. So she's on H-Town right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then so the second year, I did it. I had a little help the second year. So it's been like some people come in and help, some people come in and help, some people don't. This year, Rob is like, got somebody that came through and helped me with a few items, but no one with the actual work has helped me. So I've been doing this myself. So it's kind of like next year I'm not doing it by myself.
No, absolutely, especially with giving you the platform here to tell people about what you got going. Delegation is everything. So for the people out there that see what got going, take that as an opportunity to reach out and, tap in with community and see where you could put your expertise to be able to help you expand the event.
Wide open. I do not want to do everything myself. But I know that if I don't hold on to it, because I almost didn't do the event, you guys. I want to just, since we're here today in space, and we're going to talk about it, I almost didn't do it because I have so much coming together right now. I've been in the juvenile, working at the juvenile with my program. Every Saturday, I go in there and do a couple hours. And then I just started this new program called Guy Talk Interactive Workshop, where we take the youngsters in, we do a healing circle, but then outside of the healing circle, we do entrepreneurial things. We teach them how to, set up businesses, how to start, things like that. I got the thing called Vibrant Voices, where they're gonna be working with me through this magazine called Vibrant that I actually the sales director of. So we're gonna add all that together. So I was working on all that at the same time, having to learn how to, because usually I'm working for somebody or with somebody in this kind of capacity, but now it's my first time actually having to get ready to learn to do the books on these things, you know what I'm saying? I can do a book on just a regular thing that I'm doing, but I have to check every dot and every, you know what I'm saying? So it's different, but it's gonna be a great ride. So I was going through all that and I almost had a breakdown to a point where I had to just sit down and just sit back and like, bro, do not do that. Let the event go on. Because all I really need for the event to go on is the people that I've been dealing with as far as vendors go. And we know that we bring the backpacks, and the place where we're gonna do it at is, people already know I'm gonna do it. So it'll be like, I can imagine not doing it. And I can imagine people going up there like, it's about that time, Rob should be here. So God was like, nah, bro, you're doing the right thing. Just breathe and keep it going. So that's why this event's still going on.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
That means it touches your heart.
Man, it should though, right? Because it's coming from my heart. The work that I do in community is it's a real test of what I've been going through, and I'm proud to be in this position now because, again, like I said, I'm seeing the work that I'm doing, and I'm seeing that I can get the work off. And like I tell everybody, with me, it's a holistic situation. And what I mean by that is meaning that I know that if I'm dealing with these youth and I'm doing all the work with them, and then we send them back home, if the home is not good, all they do is reset and go back to factory reset. And so we can just keep doing this over and over. That's going to be a cycle. So now we're trying to get out to work with the parents, have something for the parents to come out and do. We're trying to have sessions for the parents to come sit in these circles so that they can talk. And I got one that I want to set up, and I don't want to talk too much about that, so I don't want nobody to jump on my move before I do it. But I think it's going to be really great to see how that unfolds. But yeah, you guys, I watch you guys, and I love you guys as movement. I love the work you guys are doing, and the community needs you guys. So please keep up this great work you guys are doing. You guys are awesome.
Most definitely will. And I think what else is great about this event is you have pop-up shopping, but it's also a resource fair. What kind of resources do you have?
So we have, I should go on my phone to do this, but we have Fresh Start out there. We have someone that's going to be representing the Banu Community Home where I work at. So that's a place for homelessness. We got a spot for the people, brothers, if they need somewhere to stay, we got a place for them. We have somebody from King County, the medical, the dental coming out to set people up, sign them up for the dental work. We have, we have the bank coming out. We have Key Bank coming out. They're gonna be doing some banking and setting people up with banking and things like that. I'm trying to think through my head how many different people I got going through there for the resources, but we got about maybe 10 different resource booths where they're gonna be set up, and then it's about maybe only like 4 food booths, and then the rest are just gonna be like clothing and things like that. We got Mentor Seattle coming. They do the same work. We work in the juvenile beside each other, but they do their own program. But it's a great thing to see them. Also, Fresh Start's also in the juvenile too. So it's kind of like we're all in that juvenile, just giving all this work. And what's dope for me is that I can say that I know those guys that run those programs. So when we're talking to the youngsters, they don't think that we're just in here like just all willy. No, we know each other, brother, in community. We sit down and we talk to each other. So when your guys are acting wild in their class, don't come sit in my class and think that we're not going to speak about the things you guys did. So we have a bunch of different resources out there, though. U-Haul, as you guys know, I have a U-Haul dealership, and so I get the U-Haul to come out, you know what I'm saying, and they help with some of the backpacks and stuff. So I want to say Mentor Seattle's going to bring backpacks out. Benu Community Home's bringing a backpack out. Fresh Start, I have some backpacks. So we're going to have about 400 backpacks. And then I got about maybe 150 beanies that I'm going to just toss in. I could have got more beanies, but the timing wasn't right for me. So, but it's gonna be good. They're gonna be happy.
How do you feel when you're at this event? You see the kids, they get their teeth cleaned, they get their backpack, maybe they get a beanie.
The haircuts.
I got haircuts too.
All the things, and that one of them you even had like some goats.
Now that was wild. That was because Arms Around You was there with us last year, and they also helped out. They actually helped me last year. Really, really, man, it was. When I tell you that there was no weight on my shoulder last year, to where it was so different how it went from like that to back where, but we still got it's going to be the same fun's going to be there, but it makes me feel amazing being that I can see those kids and it's the parents that make me light up, because the kids are lit. The kids would be cool to just come and jump on the bouncy house, run around, play a couple of the games, get something, but it's the parents, because they receive this the right way. Like, you never see no parents out there, it's always no tension. It's always just a great space, and it's always just beautiful community. So I love it. I will do this until I can't do it no more. I promise you that I'll keep doing this. I'll be at 10 or 15, I'm gonna keep going. So I'll keep doing this. Okay.
And then lastly, I think, first of all, we haven't even talked about where it's going to be at. Where is this one at?
Oh, it's in Skyway. So it's in the Skyway, it's in the grocery outlet parking lot we use. And a little small story about that. So how we ended up even using that space is we had there was one of the walks when the pandemic was going on, there was a walk that they had in Skyway. They had walked from the park, I want to say. And then they did the Black Bite But when they were trying to do it inside the park, they were trying to do it inside of the place. They told them, instead of just coming, just go over there where Rob's spot's at in the Catfish Corner. That's when Catfish Corner Express was up there, and just do it over there. And they didn't even ask us that we want them to do it in front of our place, which was, they didn't realize we already knew who they were though. They didn't know we knew that though. So we ended up doing that event, and I looked around like, this is kind of nice, huh? I might do my own events around here. You know, I'm always going somewhere else to do my events. Let me use my own spot. And so Grocery Outlet told me that that's my space. Even with the new owners there, they said, that's your spot. You do your event there every year. You could put our name on the thing. We're gonna let people know that you're gonna be doing it. And so, shout out to Grocery Outlet for the funny, the accident laugh.
We love when community supports each other.
Yeah,
so that's dope.
Yeah.
They were basically trying to be shady, and you got something really good out of it.
Right.
They were trying to do you dirty, and you were like, actually, let me flip this around.
Let me flip this. Let me
laugh.
flip it. They don't know, man. We make lemonade out of lemons, right?
Come on.
You can't do nothing. You make scrambled eggs out of some eggs. Hey, we all right. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But again, like I said, community, it needs us. And I've had a conversation the other day with someone, you guys, and they were like, oh man, somebody's doing this, what I'm doing, and they're copying what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And so I looked at the person, I could let them talk, and I said, I got a question for you. If they're doing the same thing you're doing, serving the community, do you really think we should have a freeze on that? Should we freeze that and just say, you're the only one who can do that, and then we only serve that many people? When you think about it, you innovated that. Don't you want to say that? Then you got to look at it like this. Then everybody that's copying you are doing what your work was set out to be done, right? Because in the life we live, have you guys ever thought about something like this right here? When people say somebody copied this and copied that, if the world was built on nobody copying nobody's stuff, could you imagine that? Would be one type of shirt, one pair of shoes, one kind of car. You see what you see, you add to it, you enhance it, and look at what we got now. Look at us. We all wearing different stuff, but they're clothing made by somebody. Somebody made this clothes, and we're wearing it. And so with me, I'm okay with you doing what I do. Emulate what I do. Take what I'm doing, and please give to the community. Give all this. Just give. Help out. Do what you got to do. Make sure that people are being loved on. Love on people. When you see somebody you love, make sure you guys tell them that you love them, man, when you leave out their presence. Because if you don't, something may not work out later on, and you was holding that inside. So just always tell somebody you love them. If you love them, though. If you don't love them, you don't have to say it. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that to everybody.
And I, from where your seats are different, but you know what I mean, and you know the difference if you say something. If I say I love you, you know that I love you. You know that. So,
no, I'm saying like if it's someone that you really don't like, then you can't just be saying it to everybody.
We shouldn't. No, you should. No, exactly. I didn't hear that. So yes, please don't tell them that, because then you'll be lying.
Absolutely.
We don't do that.
You know, is there anything else that you want for people to know about your resource fair, your mission for our community? Or even this amazing line, because
yes. Well, that's great. That's a great point. That's a great point. So Colossal Life is my brand, which started off as an affirmation. It was my dream big, but live colossal. Because colossal just means extremely large. So extremely large life is what we're trying to live. So when you wear it as colossal, just remember you're just being extremely large in life, baby, because you already are. So you should have a whole bag full of that. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what it's about. So I would just tell people to just, when you're out here in community, remember that what you do in community is what's going to go ahead and receive from somebody else, and it's going to go over and over. So just make sure you just stay true to yourself. If you're being true to yourself, then things usually work out for the best. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Big step in energy only.
Absolutely.
Sasquatch.
So now this is going down August 30th, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. over at the Grocery Outlet in Skyway. Mm-hmm. And it's free.
It's free. Well, yes, it's definitely free, but there's going to be some people selling something, so you make sure you spend a little money with them too.
Well, don't just go grabbing shirts off tables now.
Please make sure that they have free stuff for you. We don't want no tension.
Is there anywhere that you want for people to go for more information, or would you like them just to show up and catch a vibe?
You can just go on to my website, bettervisionoutreach.org, and just check out the event played. I'm pretty sure they're seeing it. The ones that are coming, they're going to come anyway. And then for you guys that don't know, like I said, make sure you guys stick messing with Converge because they always got the information.
Absolutely.
Promise you that always.